There we go. Very good. Very good. Alright, I will be right back.
I have returned! Just gonna... starts to... Oh, wait, I have to keep track of that. So I got 1 hit with the melee, and then...
I return.
Healing. Hi.
Very good fight. I liked it. Very good.
That was fun.
Good stunts. I'm a bit sad that my boy didn't get to do jack all. You guys technically neutralized a guy with 134 health.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's. I say that, but by the time Marshall was curing him, he had 121.
Oof.
Don't be like, oh man, well, how hard he is. You guys fucking went through half his health in like a turn.
Oh, went through half his health in a turn.
Yeah, you dropped him down to, let's see, 211 for you, right?
Yeah. I did like.
But yeah.
Yeah, I did it. I did a chunk of damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really smart. Just walk up, axe to the back, and it's just like, oh, nice. Open it up for someone else to sneak in.
I encourage that.
Yeah, he's very good at that.
I still want this game to be heavily narrative. That's just me. That's just how I am. But like, I'm trying to weave combat in. If I get some cool intermingling between the two, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Crash.
Sup?
I read the description of haste wrong, so I will take off a spell slot because I would have needed to smite for that last, because I did 1 attack more than I could.
Oh yeah, you did 4 attacks.
I did 4 instead of 3.
3. That's fine. No, you can keep this. You can keep the spell slot. You can keep the spell slot. You can keep the spell slot. That's on me. Enforcement of such should be like go both ways. I appreciate you being honest though. But yeah, keep the spell slot.
Rule of cool it. Much like Chedamere breaking.
Consider it as a compromise. Yeah. So combat is over, and sounds like we're all back.
Yes. Oh right, because Terran's not here.
Shame. Crack a cold one in her honor.
I mean, I have tea.
Monster.
Does that count?
Yeah, I was thinking multi-attack, and then I didn't read the fine print.
It's fine. It's fine. Again, like especially like for this in particular, like that guy was dead within like the next like 5 minutes, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, something to learn for next time. That's fine. So. Janik gets revivified. If someone can mark down one of the diamantes, I would appreciate that. Thank you very much.
put an R instead of the E, and you're speaking Swedish. Sorry,
Wait,
R
really?
instead of the S. Yeah, diamanter.
Hey,
Oh, that's interesting. Diamante is Italiano. So, yeah. Did I not tell it to repeat again? God damn it.
You played yourself like a fiddle.
I was like, why is it so quiet?
Honestly, I'm surprised Janik didn't get a natural 20 on his death save. Just get right back up and kill the dude.
He got an 18. That was really good.
Yeah,
It's a shame that we immediately negated by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It wasn't good enough to
removed-
save us a diamond, Janik.
As Seema spends a diamond and casts Revivify, praying to Karun. Janik's eyes don't shoot open like some of the other people. and he just holds like his execution mark just right over his heart. It's healed over. But he's just... Seema tells him that he's okay and he's back to the realm of living and helps him up and down to the courtyard itself. Where...
There's some stairs, not through jumping.
She has Janeway to help, and there's no stairs. These buildings are grown over, remember?
Gotcha, yes.
But yeah, with the help of two tough ladies, he gets down, and you guys are regrouped. Spiritual weapon goes away, as, you know, Sorgus fades away. Get rid of all these life alert back tags. Haste, where's... How long does haste last? Like a minute or an hour? If it's an hour, that'd be hilarious.
Oh god,
How
that'd
the
be
hell would it last
amazing.
an hour? Jeez.
I don't know, that'd be fucking hilarious. Though.
An hour
think
later,
it
just like... My heart!
Man, 3.5 it did.
Haste lasts a minute.
Haste lasts a minute. Okay, so yeah, you guys... Spell effects wear off. As does the adrenaline, as you guys are... Shit. Nevi offers healing to the three near incapacitated people. The three actual incapacitated people.
Oh, what's going on?
So 3d6 plus 7, I remember this time. 3d6 plus 7. Apply to all of them. Hey, above average, pretty good. Fuck, I put them over.
I'll put my mantle back on when I'm not stunned anymore.
Okay. You guys are... Marsha, do you put your mantle back on as well? Oh, shit! I didn't roll for the mantles.
Make sure this dude's okay. Yeah, three
People got hit.
three. Yeah. Oh, yeah, just the Seeker, 2 Seekers and Henri.
Yeah.
Then I guess Chedimir took fall damage, but yeah, you took yours off. Yeah,
Yeah, I took mine off at the beginning.
So I'm
That's
gonna
why I
make
mentioned
two,
it for Alder, because I thought he did it.
I'm gonna make 2 3d20 rolls for Guaz and Janik, and then 1 d20. Wait, no, Henri doesn't have one because she's Howden. So yeah, 2 3d20s.
right, just two.
They both at least took 3 hits, I believe. So
At minimum.
including execution blow.
they broke.
Assassin, execution. No other one to
Alright.
save down.
What are those
Ooh, damn.
rolls?
2 broken mantles is what they are.
Yo!
No, just 1.
Janix, clearly.
Janik's no. This is the one time where Janik got fucking executed. So no.
Makes sense.
So yeah, so you're down 1 anti-infection mantle for Janik.
Oh, that's what these.
Oh, why
Yeah,
was
yeah.
I reading a 3d6 as 3d20? I'm retarded.
Yeah, no, if it's 3d20, the 3 versus 3d6 is a hell of a difference for pass fail. If I
Consider you can't pass.
Yeah, above. Yeah, no, but yeah, Janik does not. We'll say for the narrative's sake that's where it got stabbed through. One of the little plates that comprise the mantle, right through.
Yeah, just broke half.
Yeah. Yeah, so instead of like this circular chain, now it's just it's just a singular chain that's not tied off. So yeah, you guys are down 1 mantle.
I'll put my hand on Nevi's shoulder and I'll do a head nod towards Henri, and I tell Nevi, I'm proud of you. You made a difference. You did good. And I let go.
She gives a weary smile. And just sort of holds her arm. Thanks. Doesn't say anything past that. So let's see. 19 hit points for Janik. Ouch. And Gwaz is 23 hit points.
Sounds like an excellent time for a short rest.
Indeed, doesn't it? Yeah, let the short rest get dropped as everyone recuperates back to full HP. Spell slots of non-full spellcasters and such get restored. And during this 10-minute time, 10 to 30 or however, you guys can be talking to your now fully uninfected or infested companion.
I give before that, I give, a nice rally thumbs up to Mira. Oh,
shit! I forgot for Mira, she has the magic quiver. Oh, well, that's fine. I don't think, like 5 damage or so would have made much of a difference. Something I remember.
11 temp HP might.
11 temp HP might, as we've proven in the case of Tala. 2 HP in a dream.
Yeah,
She gives a thumbs up back. Yeah, this guy... Weirdly enough, like, some parts of his armor are still fine. He's dressed in half-plate. His, like, the plates and such on his appendages, like, legs and arms, seem some scuffed, some dented, some missing a bit here and there, but mostly intact. But his chest piece is, like, there's no back to it at all, and the front part of it is, like, popped outward, like a chest burster, from Alien. So it's like just plunk. None of his organs or anything are exposed. Again, he was sort of healed back to health. But yeah, and he's just sort of in a daze. He's not a terribly tall man. He's not either of you, Marshall or Aldrich. He's probably like 6 foot flat, maybe 6'1". Bald.
Well, 6'1".
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, fair. Yeah. He has a bald head and like a big craggly beard. He's not a dwarf. Before you go asking, well, I already told you he's 6 feet, so that's impossible, I suppose, unless he's a tall dwarf.
Half Goliath dwarf.
He's a titan amongst his men, and he's about average for everyone else.
He's about 185 in centimeters.
How to offer him some of my water skin?
Drinks it.
Welcome back to the living, my friend.
He looks around at the hellscape that Duvros. You sure about that?
This soon to be.
Spews out some of the water they just drank. Oh my god!
So much text.
So much text!
It didn't query level, but that's a 3rd level. Doesn't make a difference.
God! There's too much stuff I gotta read!
It's detect thoughts. You get surface level, they get a save for deeper thoughts.
Okay, hold on, I need to find something. Monster Man, come here. Come here. No, it's the wrong place. That's animals. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's around this. Okay, this is close enough. Okay, I'm just grabbing like some dump stat, not dump stats. It's not wrote it at all. Put some vague stats for him. Doesn't succeed at wisdom save, so that never gets brought up. Yeah. He's very confused. You could feel the pain in his thoughts as it floods over him. Not like a bunch of stabbing pains, but just like this immense soreness. You can tell he's fit to move, he's not fit for service, if that makes sense.
Sure, yeah, no, it makes sense. What is your name, friend?
He like blinks a couple of times. Tevig. I will type it in the chat.
Apologies about your armor. It was the only way to get to your back.
Tevik. He holds it with like a dismissive hand. It's fine. It's fine.
So, I wish this was all good and well, but we need information from...
He nods at that. A bit of a jaded nod. Makes sense. Ask.
Before the questioning starts, could Chedmir just be on the lookout to make sure we don't get sneak attacked again?
Robert perception.
She swaps back to her
I
other
guess if
shields.
you want to be a pussy about it or whatever.
What do your not elven eyes see?
Alright. 26 will be accounted for.
If only I had gotten that in the sewers.
Well, you didn't roll the sewers. You rolled investigation, my friend.
That is true,
looking
yes.
Instead of that 24.
Yeah.
24 versus 25. So close, yet so far.
I mean, honestly, finding them in the sewers might not have gone super well for us anyways. Beside the point. Anyways.
Hold on, someone's asking if I can cover their shift tomorrow.
The answer is no.
I mean, if they're willing to cover my shift tomorrow. I need to check this call. Give me a moment. Goddamn work people.
Moment.
So I'm 2 to... Wait, what?
No stress.
Okay, I need to clarify. So you take... That this person will take my shift. So you take my shift. I take yours.
Question mark emoji. What?
The question mark emoji, yes.
Yeah, I don't. Look, my brain's still mostly off right now.
Let's see, I need to be somewhere...
I'm just very glad we had a fight, because... Boy, howdy. That takes very little thinking.
Does it though?
Don't worry.
I mean, I don't mind... I don't have class on Monday, so... And Sunday nights are so much more... Sunday day, because all the church get out, and...
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, a lot of Asian people are very traditional, religious people for Catholic and Christian faiths. So, I mean, a bunch of fucking people show up in the day. So, Sunday night, I'll fucking take. I used to work Sunday nights. It was so much easier than Sunday day. But I got moved to Sunday day because my top boss only likes a certain number of people. Like a handful. Like, less than 5. I'm one of them. So, that's why she puts me with her on most shifts you can afford to.
Because she's like, I need someone that I can stand.
That's 100% it, yeah.
I need somebody that's at least neutral in this party.
Yeah, like me and 2 friends at the workplace where we were going to quit, and then she's like, I don't care if those, but I actually care if you quit. I'm like, you appreciate me, but I'm not sure if you respect me. Anyways, though, I'm asking, waiting for a response.
Also, Garth, how many...
Huh?
How many things do you have? Because every time you have like a turn, it seems like you're deliberating how many options at this point?
I have... Let's just say too many.
Harness mark and attack.
Harness mark, attack. Yeah, that's a simple go-to. I should do more thinking between turns of what I can do. But I do have a few different options.
Yeah, it seems like you have like a...
I've gotten
ton of
better.
different things.
Today was... At the beginning was a bit meh, but I've gotten better at being a little more expedient. Like that last turn of just, I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump off this fucking roof and see if I could kill a man. And not destroy my niece. That latter part didn't happen, but I killed the man.
Yeah, that was a really cool move.
Yeah.
I appreciate that move.
I appreciate it too. It was great. I was just like, I'll let you do it, but you have to take the fall damage. It's like, do you think that's gonna stop me?
Always worth.
Mm-hmm. In compensation, though, it was a lot of fall damage for 3d6.
Yeah, it was almost
Top
max.
rolls.
Mm-hmm. Also, thank you for being, I want to say liberal with the rulings on that, because, like, there were a number of factors that were involved there to make that in. Also, that's a great gift.
Especially now.
Yes.
No, I'm not. No, you take... Oh, she didn't know I was working.
Oh.
Bitch, I'm not working 2 to 12. You fucking crazy.
You madman.
I'm not working through the hell time of day shift as well as all of night shift. I'm
That's
only doing
absolutely
one.
why they're asking. They're just like, I just don't want to do it.
I told her, like, I don't mind covering your shift, but A, I'm not working 10 hours, and B, I don't think I'm allowed to.
No. In California, I think max you can do is 8.
Yeah.
That being said, I have known multiple people that have stayed well past that and just not mentioned
Yeah,
it.
but this would be like 100% on the clock, because there's no way you could maneuver 10 to 8.
Mm-hmm.
I told her if someone can cover me, then it works out. Because I cover, and then she owes that person a favor. And me, like, a lesser favor. I don't fucking know.
A lesser favor.
Alright, so while she figures that out, because that shit's on her end, like an invading party, let's get back to this. Distraction time over. So, yeah, you guys got your boy, Tevug. Proper twins your name. What do you ask him?
Where is the boss?
I mean,
That's a blunt enough question for Marshall.
I mean, that's what I'm asking.
Alright.
do you know where Aiden or this hive mind over grave mind over what is it called again?
Overmind.
Overmind.
Yes.
Over to mind. His eyes like widen slightly, and his pupils like dilate at that. It doesn't seem he's infected, not by any superficial means, but his eyes just like dilate. So it's like, I don't know, a bit out of remembrance, a bit out of fear, I guess, or forced discipline. He nods slowly. I know where it is.
Probing his surface thoughts, does that seem truthful?
He does not
Is
seem to
there
be
any-
lying.
There's a question in my head, but I can't formulate it. Give me a sec.
Take your time.
And what if Aiden? Do you know where he is?
I don't know this, well, I know of Aiden Hughes, but I don't recall my, like, bites his lip, time under a being like him.
Do you know
Of course.
of important locations that you would have been told to safeguard?
That.
Ba-ba-ba.
Out of game, because this will just be much more, like, straightforward than me constantly trying to, insinuate his fear and mortality. You can assume that there's an undertone of that for all. Important locations as for the entire city, or because he had access to that information. You guys essentially captured a general. Or do you mean just here in the nobles' quarters?
Let's stick with the nobles' quarters for now.
Obviously, the gate is a heavily fortified structure. I recommend breaching it physically. There are actually creatures inside the walls, in case you try to breach it.
Like, just crawling around up in that shit?
Great Wall of China style.
I was about to say, like, there's a legend that the Grim... It's a true legend, but,
Hey.
something like that. But, yeah,
we
so
gotta go.
don't attempt to physically breach the walls. That is unwise. It has a hidden little, auxiliary defense force. Small
Which
little
walls
things.
are these?
The walls to the nobles' quarters. So all this stretch. The one that you guys had.
All the
walked
yellow
through.
marks.
Yeah.
Remember when we considered that that's a plan?
Oh, I'm so glad we didn't do that. It's like, oh, there's a hole. Oh no, the hole's filled with an army.
Let's see. The sheer form conquerors, as they're referred to in my notes, you guys know them as champions, were there's basically two, I guess, sort of three if you include the hunters that you guys just fought. Sort of three divisions amidst the Overmind's forces. There's the more specialized and adaptive ones, and then they're meant to be an army. he was obviously part of the army side. Acolytes and such occupy the temple district. They form the top of the specialization part. In that specialization wing, and he notices there is a number of mages south, infested mages, which you should not tangle with. And they're sort of used as like walking magic batteries for a creature, a singular creature, down in the Stonegate. A Colossus creature. Several stories tall. That is just sort of lying there in wait for the command moment.
Marshall, calm down. I just imagine he's like hyperventilating like that fucking cat gif.
The Overmind itself is not here in the Nobles' quarters. It had the distinct defensive, doctrine defending that little area on the right, known as
This little hole.
Known as what?
the drop, right over here. Boom, boom.
It's a little blue circle on the very far right. Well,
I see
circle
it now.
shape.
Thank you.
It itself is, it was originally a subterranean lake. Subterranean lakes are a commonplace thing here in the Twins. It has since been, that lake has since been just filled with bodies and other sort of biomass. And the waters of it have run dry, perhaps by it, perhaps by some damnation by the gods, who knows. Regardless, now there's no lake there. Just a pit. Like in the pit in these past couple weeks, and that's where the creature is. And there's not exactly a way all the way to the bottom where it is.
Because it wasn't exactly designed to be...
It was, yeah, exactly. It wasn't designed to go down to the bottom of the lake. It was just designed to get to the top of the lake. But the lake's gone now. So, getting down there is like following more than a few, like, I don't know, several stories. Height. And it would just be down there in the darkness, the pitch darkness. Because there's only one entrance down to the drop, and it's... Let's just say it's not a skylight, that's for damn sure. And also, the Stonegate creature's right next to it. In terms of distance, not literally like it's lying there right next to it.
Two things. Why is everyone seemingly heading like down the main road in the Nobles District towards the entrance? / kind of away from it at times. And also, what's with the stuff in the sewers? Does he know about those?
I'm sorry, I was replying to my coworker. I heard the second question. Repeat the first one.
The first one was just like, why does it seem like they're gathering forces towards the front gate of the noble quarters?
Right. The Overmind was aware of your guys' existence.
Since when?
Since the little creature saw you.
All right. We need to go back and murder him. No. That guy just screwed us over from the beginning. It sent a single acolyte to investigate the cradle, and it's all the aftermath of your guys' battle against the chief of staff, and was aware of your guys' capability and presence. So this entire time, it's been lying and trying to trick you into coming the heart of its forces. And the final play of that was tricking you into thinking it fell for your ploy by mobilizing people to leave the noble quarters. When in actuality, they just would have like fucking stepped through the front gates and close the gates, reopen the gates. Basically, leave Noble's quarters, go down, go into the Stonegate, go right back to the boss. Just pull a giant U. Mm-hmm.
But one thing that would have sort of been the linchpin and sort of hurting point was whether or not that is even necessary was this little encounter. You guys were tracked this whole time.
Mm-hmm. And then
well, not the whole time. Not the whole
large
time.
Period of time.
Leaving Temple District from then on. Let's just say that its creatures, its pursuers were looking, and the giant definitely gave an obvious signal point as to, oh hey, there they are.
I describe the appearance of Aiden Hughes, and I ask him if he's seen a person by this description, with that appearance.
It would probably be just anyone who's not infected.
A fair assumption, but not a guarantee, actually.
He himself has not seen any uninfected person or Aiden Hughes, but in the hive mind that he was part of and connected to, there is one person sort of strapped to the wall and the drop.
Strapped to where?
the what?
The wall. Just sort of stuck. His legs are overgrown, stuck to the wall, his arms are stuck to his head is just sort of stuck to the wall, like he can only breathe and eat.
And where was this?
The drop. Right
Oh,
where the
wow,
overmind
okay.
is.
Marshall's just physically laughing. He became slave to his own creation.
That's morbidly funny, but at the same time, I don't believe that's helpful to our situation, Evelyn remarks.
No, but it's really funny.
It's pretty ironic, I'll give him that.
Well, we at least have a target of where to go.
So here's the thing. I turn to our
Oh, he never answered about the
captive here,
sewer.
Sevog. Oh yeah, go ahead. Answer the question that first. Yeah.
The
I'm
sewers, the specialization people, trapper. Sewers were used by it to go around. Those webs might be troublesome for you, but they act as gates for it, constantly reforming, going away in its presence.
So anything else that's caught down there is slowed down heavily and then
wonder-
just walks around.
I wouldn't recommend going back down there. It only let you go around down there because you were getting tracked. Now you go back down there, it's a trap field.
We're going to the drop next.
Got to be with you.
You knew we were coming for.
You know, I was picked as one of the champions to just wait.
See, I told you it was too
So
easy.
you were second, maybe third best?
There is one other leading the forces. We didn't exactly have duels. A general approximation was made on our ability. He shrugs. That was it. We didn't have the carved touch of the Overmind like the Acolytes.
So are they sending an army for us now?
Probably. I'd recommend moving.
Evelyn,
Should I say?
can you get us out of the city expediently?
She holds up the ring she has, the one she used for the teleportation circle. Just say the word.
That takes a minute.
Tivog.
And
Tevog.
we have a
How do you
fight to
pronounce
finish.
it?
Tevig.
Tevig. Are you the type of man who's big on vengeance?
He has a weary smile. I used to be. The fire's gone, I'm afraid.
I nod at that.
Unfortunately, the only way out for you is to either fight or die.
How about a trade then?
He looks inquisitively at you.
A way out of the city, in exchange for information. You may not have noticed, but I am probing your thoughts. If you were to allow me,
You gotta admit, it's only a familiar feeling as of recent. Something else in my head.
I nod. If you were to allow me to probe deeper, you could show me what you have seen.
Go ahead. Not gonna be much help in a fight right now, anyway.
This is essentially me asking if he's willing to automatically fail the int saving throw.
No, yeah.
So I will ask him as I delve into his mind what he knows of the drop, what he has seen in the hive mind of the drop.
He himself didn't really have need to go to the drop itself, only just be around it at times at best. This place, as you might imagine, he might have had to work some defensive lines here and there, but it was never exactly besieged. save for its very early days. So he doesn't really know much about itself. Like, he hasn't really been into it, dropped down the several stories to meet the Overmind or anything. There's no need for that when you're a hive mind, right? But going off the hive mind connection, you have a general idea of what the drop is like. It's a relatively large cavern opening, probably some 60 or so feet, like a half circle, a really jagged half circle. Yeah, 60 or so feet across. Make it maybe probably like 80. And it's honestly just a slope that leads down to where the lake was, the surface of the lake was. Again, it's all gone now, but yeah. The cavern itself is quite massive, it's sizable in reference of, a hive mind connection. Telling its subordinates that. But I don't know. Is there anything in particular trying to glean out of the information? Maybe there's something pointed.
Lay of the land, essentially. If potential traps, that sort of thing.
The place was never trapped, as far as his knowledge as one of the upper echelons. It was honestly just insinuated a point that nothing would ever. And there's no point to expend energy for something that would never happen. Very evolutionary standpoint.
Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that.
Okay.
Would, in theory, so this is why I asked Evelyn about our get out of city card. Would it be possible for us to exit the city, travel on the outer perimeter, outside of it? Then if I could, can I fly drop people up onto the white wall and then into the drop, given enough
just,
time?
Like, ODST dropping us in on motherfuckers.
I can twin cast fly once per long rest, and then I can single cast it every 10 minutes if I rest.
What do you mean fly drop on the white wall?
There's the white line of the city.
No,
wall.
okay. Keep in mind that Duvros is built into a mountain. So,
okay.
Assume... I'll freehand this with this array. Basically, this stretch here... Right about this. All has a mountainous overpass over it.
So we would have to travel into the mountain, which is Dwarven territory.
To a degree, yes. The dwarves aren't exactly here to keep tabs on stuff right now.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a reason why Duvros is a bit of a point of contention for human-dwarven relations, because humans just keep digging. It's good stone, though.
Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Before my spell runs out, I will ask and try to probe if he knows of any cache locations, be it valuables, weapons, that sort of thing.
He doesn't know anything about that.
Alright, fair.
Valuables weren't weren't popped into his mind. Maybe for the little bastard that saw you, but...
What about the other possible holy artifacts that would have been in the temple district? Does he have any knowledge of where those are? Destroyed?
Destroyed. Okay. There is only, according to his knowledge, 3 left. One of which is in your guys' possessions, as he notes. Assuming you guys didn't destroy it yourselves. And the other 2 have already made their way to the Overmind. And were...
Well, they weren't corrupted in a way, so that's something.
He noted that they were uncorruptible.
Mm-hmm.
Even despite the adaptive nature of this infection, it just couldn't. So it went for the next best thing. Destroy it.
Okay. If this is the case, I will turn to Evelyn and I will ask her, if we were to exit the city, could we potentially make our way up the mountain and then into the drop from the mountainside? Because right now, we are being surrounded, and we're going to have a very hard time navigating through the nobles' quarters as things stand. All cover being blown, our presence known.
Henri remarks, there's no other way into the drop. There's only the mountain.
We have to go.
So stands to reason then that we should leave the city and then go via the mountain. Yes.
There's no other way, and there's only through the city. The drop doesn't connect to Dwarven lands. It's just in the mountain.
Oh, okay.
And if we do not
I
hurry,
understand.
we're going to doom all those doors to death when they get in the stone gate.
Yeah, so look on the bottom
Expediency is
below
very
the stone
important.
gate. That's basically the structure of the entirety of underneath the mountain. It's just it's like just carved in.
Oh, now I follow.
Yeah, there's no tunnels leading into it. This is the dwarves have pointedly gotten pissed at humans for not for. It's like a mouth, like Batman. Waka, waka, waka.
So my question is more like, would it be possible to hike up the mountain and then down toward the city?
From where you are now,
No, if we left the city first.
If we warp out, could we take a camping trip up and then down into the drop?
you could. Evelyn would recommend heavily against it, but
And
you
then we
could.
would have no
It would-
way back in.
Like, Tevig would remark, like, it's indefensive. For this fight, out of game perspective, you guys leave, I'm going to reinforce the fucking shit out of this city. Every Lakin will be converted into something better. Those grunts, which are meant for mutation work later, will be put into work now.
Okay.
Yeah, time is of the essence now.
Do they
So-
know that we can cure people?
He nods. And he holds up, like, his own hand. So what are you doing to me?
All right.
What do
So
you think jamming the cure into the
I'll
overmind
tell
would
him. If he wants to get out of the city, his best bet is standing with us, fighting with us until we're done. Otherwise, his left eye's on, and then he's probably just gonna end up dead or worse.
be? We can
I can
equip
try to
you.
buy you. Can buy you time.
How would you do that?
Bargain.
Hmm.
He looks at the sky and looks at you guys. Time's of the essence. Even buying you guys 5 minutes could be life or death. If I just spend 5 minutes shouting at a mob, offering my terms of agreement for reinfestation, could save the world.
That would be rather noble of you. And when this is all said and done, we will come back and see you cured.
He smiles forlornly. You gotta do that for someone like me.
If we do that, however, the hive mind will have access to what we have discussed.
If we move fast enough,
But
it'll be irrelevant.
his face just goes like. Didn't think of that.
But it will be too late by that point, because we will already be there.
In 5 minutes.
How far away is
A
the
bit-
drop?
At this point, if you guys gave him a map, then Tevig would remark that you guys are somewhere around like here.
Well,
So you guys,
hmm.
I'll put it to you like this: from an out of game perspective, if you guys continue to, if you guys book it, it'll probably take like 25 minutes, 30.
But
But you guys will like
be noticeable.
be incurring the wrath of shit as you run past it. So, yeah.
We could give him the Havoc mine.
See, the problem there is, if he doesn't use it, or somebody else gets it, that's very bad for us. If we give that to someone, we have to guarantee that nobody else gets it.
What's this mine you have? Janik remarks.
Aldrich?
Wow, just hand over
He's the
informative
one that brought it up!
responsibility.
He brought it up?
It is a state secret from Maestro Connor McTavish.
Jack rolls his eyes. Yeah, just like the watch agent. Just tell us what it
It'll-
does.
It'd make things explode.
How effectively.
Very.
Janet eyes Henri, and she gives like an inquisitive, like she's raised her. I don't think I've ever seen that expression on you before, Janik. It's usually one reserved for Venig. With your guys' approval, Captain and adventurers. Also, mute yourself. Thank you. We could sprint there. You say there's like a passageway leading to the drop. We have a way out anyways.
Cave it in.
Cave it in. They can't get to us, not quickly. And hopefully kill the Overmind in time. And what happens after we kill the Overmind, Janik? He shrugs.
You teleport us out. What do you think?
But how does the city react? Does that cause them to run out of Duvros and push our perimeter?
Does it cause them to run towards us to kill us in vengeance?
Well,
The hive mind has to die. The hive mind has to die sooner or later.
Indeed.
What about the monster underneath the mountain? Get Lazar marks.
We will take care of it too. But it's better that they are disorganized instead of organized.
Yes.
Henri's like sort of pacing back and forth. Adventurous. She just eyes all of you. I don't particularly like doing this. I like facing a singular foe with as much power as possible. But that monster underneath the mountain, if it goes berserk, we'll blitz through our defenses, if it's as big as Tevig remarks. So I offer you the following plan. She pulls out a hardline arrow. We keep it down and put it down. You go put the Overmind down.
Damn.
Your jobs is to get Aiden Hughes, and you're going to kill the Overmind to get it. Our jobs are to contain. And breaking a massive battering ram would definitely fall into that.
Well, then how do we all get out afterwards?
We regroup. The stone gate is where the monster is. The drop is right there. And something tells me that Overmind is going to be calling in something to get there and defend itself. So just wait until we open a door. This thing might be smart, but it's not stupid.
I kind of want to insight check Henri to see if she's more or less... If the thought is in her head that after we take out the Overmind, just a dip. I'd just be like, fuck it, they're on their own.
Roll insight.
I don't think she would. She seems honorable enough. But at the same time... Well, look at the gods she's praying to.
She doesn't play to any gods.
Yeah. Wow.
I have no fucking idea. I can only get good insight against the Nella. That's because I have advantage.
And that's because I was about to say because I give you advantage.
It sounds as though we have a good plan.
Not against it.
And the more time we spend, the more we let troops come right up to us and kill us.
I will say that the entrance to the drop is, I'll make it this, teal. This sort of, cavern opening. Like, that circle, like, sort of marks the underground of it, not, like, it itself. The entrance to it, sort of, like, right... That's a really small line. Give me a second. Sort of, like, right there. And then it sort of just pops out and then drops. Tevig would have remarked also that there is, like, there's not an actual wall, stone gate, to noble quarters, not anymore. It was, how to say, decimated in field tests.
Field tests of what? Of the giant
The
thing?
creature,
Uh-huh.
the giant thing. Very effective field test, as he noted. It only took it, like, 5 minutes to get rid of all that connection point.
I turn to Tevig and I say, your sacrifice will be remembered.
He gives a forlorn smile. Smiles of days gone, long gone. Doesn't matter if I'm remembered. Just gotta make sure there's a world to do some remembering.
Evelyn.
She looks at you.
Where
If
does
anything
this go?
else, she takes off the rein and flings at one of you. We'll say you, Aldrich.
Catch it.
If you don't see us, then go. We're seekers. It's our job.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
She gives a weak smile. Hopefully.
Oh, this unnerving's got me all emotion.
Big guy, do me a favor. Help me take off this armor. I'm getting reinfested. That bastard's got to work to remake it.
Of course.
He just wants you to take off the breastplate. The arms will take too long. You guys don't have time for it.
Help him crack it off. Does he have any weapons on him?
He has a single longsword.
Okay.
Sure, just...
I give him 3 prison shanks.
He gets a smirk. Go out fighting.
Take no prisoners.
Before this guy goes off, I have a quick question.
Yes?
Remember last session how I asked if I could overcharge the mark, do damage to Chetamir, and use a charge of the mark, basically?
Yes.
Could I do that again real quick?
Roll me the damage.
How much damage is it?
What ability are you trying to do?
Well, I have 2 charges, and I just want to use 1 more to reach, like, basically 3rd level.
No, that's not how it works.
No? It has to be all or nothing?
It has to be at the moment. It takes some fight or flight reaction for that shit to kick in. It's not a warlock spell slot.
Okay, that's fine.
Maybe later when you get good with it, but at this point, it's very, very instinctual and blunt.
Okay, that's fine. I could still do it.
I mean, I'm still letting you do it. Still be fucking complaining.
But I'm not at all complaining. I'm just like, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. But, okay, if I was gonna try getting 3 charges, because I could figure out a way, how much damage would that be? 'Cause I'm assuming,
you want to get up to your 3rd charge, it takes 3 hit dice.
how much healing does Nebby have?
I mean, at this point, not that much. Although you guys did just take a short rest, so she's restocked, so...
Okay, because I'm quickly debating putting... Because I have 2 charges, so I'm debating putting that on Marshall, because numbers, and then throwing that on just everyone.
Well, I mean, on just everyone. That's not how this works.
It's everyone within 30 feet, isn't it?
It's a reaction.
Ah! God bless, I'm stupid. Anyways.
That ability is literally, shit, we're caught in a fireball. I need to not have everyone die around me.
Okay.
It doesn't last. It lasts... It's quicker than that snap I just did.
Okay, I'll shut up then. Sorry.
So we have a plan.
Yes.
We do.
They go pin down those guys, and then we go...
Nevi is not going to bring a concussion bomb. Because it's not gonna fucking... She will bring 1 purging drop. But she gets back... She now has 8 potions instead of the fucking, 6 she had before? 5? But no, it'd be 9. 9?
9?
Yeah, so... Yeah. Alright. Let some narrative movement begin, shall we?
I'll put the ring on.
I will say, the ring does take attunement. But you guys just took a short rest, so therefore it doesn't. Yeah, so 1 + 1 = 2. Anyways, so yeah, so put ring of spell storing, teleportation circle in parentheses. Nice ring. Evelyn's designated backup plan. Don't make her regret it, yeah? But hey, part of the job. So, let's do some narrative movement as you guys blitz through the.
Shit, boy.
Obviously, the Seekers will split off away from you at some point to go keep down, or at least put down the. After tricking to do some hitting, or waiting for you guys to make it do some hitting. The best point of attack is when they're least expecting it. Let's make some athletics checks.
Luckily, I'm a remarkable athlete.
That is true.
Ooh.
It doesn't help at all in this situation.
CMO makes it for 18. Well, not makes
You're
it.
kidding. Wow. Okay. Well,
I almost want to give you inspiration just because that's like.
if I had one, I would use it.
CMO gives you inspiration. Because I'm not going to remember it during the fight.
Fair. That's a significant improvement.
21.
Mira.
Mira, plus 10. Well, it's a good thing you plus 10. Nevi, plus 6. Much better. That's why she's my favorite child.
No.
If Owen was... Oh my god, Owen would have been fucking... He would have gotten hit by one of the multi-attacks of the creatures and got fucking wrecked immediately.
Not even with the headhunter thing.
Yeah, not even with the headhunter thing. Oh, Henri.
Yeah. I brought him just to see how he would fare.
He didn't?
You fared pretty well, considering he survived a...
Yeah, and now we know sort of what his upper limit is.
Yeah, at least he didn't get taller.
Oh my
Well, you're not
God.
an sure if you haven't died at least once.
Alright, Seekers did not do so hot.
Ooh,
And
I think I'll go
luckily...
further.
No, luckily you guys are... Like, they're trying... they do need you guys to have a head start for the creature to cave in away. Because the Ormine's gonna know you caved in the door. Gonna do waste hundreds of troops squaring a fucking wall of stone, or punch through it with the monster. Thinking emoji. So they do need. They actually do need you guys to get there first.
Perfect.
Thinking emoji. I'm dying.
Thinking emoji. But yeah,
All right,
so
let's
it
rock and
works.
roll.
It's not. It's not definitely not the optimal way to like let you guys go first. They'd much rather set up there. But with these rolls, they're probably just gonna get there as the creature. At that point, so no setup for them. It'll be quite all or nothing.
Yeah, we beat him by 10.
Yeah, you guys.
Kick their ass.
We averaged 22.
Yeah. So as you're finishing doffing the central plate, which is like missing its back half, a third of its front half off of Tevig. Henri and Evelyn go over to Mira and just simply ask her, "You coming with us, or you going with them?" And she's just like, Mira wasn't really expecting that question. She didn't really think as to which team she was going to go. And she just sort of looks between you guys and the Seekers.
Not approvingly at her.
That gives her like a, God damn it, you just made this even harder look.
Go get your life back.
She shakes her head. She draws her two blades and gives one each to Henri and Evelyn. They both look a bit confused and shocked. But they don't say anything. As they both take a blade each and just sort of stow it. Watch your step, Seeker. Yeah, Evelyn remarks to Mira. And Mira just sort of shakes her head, slowly. Not a Seeker anymore. And... she shrugs. I don't need to be. Go to watch over you then. Honor remarks. No, enough of this fucking Thierry shit. Let's get moving. So, that's when you guys be employing and hauling ass.
Yeah.
Mira is not the duelist anymore. So Janet can give him hell. I'd say the same back to you, Marshall, but I don't think I need to. Janik does draw one arrow and give it to Mira. You'll know when to use it. She stows it.
I put toxin oil on 12 arrows, and I would offer those to the, archery party, if they were so inclined.
You already got some.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Alright.
Save them for her, and he has to thumb at Mira.
Yeah. I would then offer them to Mira.
Alright. So we'll just note that, what's the additional damage on it?
It's 1d6 plus 2. For 12 shots.
Okay, so I have the +1 from the... So I'm just gonna put 1d6. Because I can't do +3 damages, or +2 damages,
Sure.
or whatever. So yeah. And if she makes 12 hits, then the fight has went wrong. Because one side should be dead by my... within 10. So, I'm just saying. Anyways. So, you guys begin heading out and sprinting. There are plenty of creatures in your way that are roaming the streets looking for you. And you honestly can tell you're getting corralled. But you're clearing through the barrier anyways.
Can we get some dramatic music? This is far too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like the Forbidden Knowledge Pyre soundtrack?
Sure, I'm down.
Might be fitting, actually.
Yeah, do it. This is way too calm for booking it through the streets while being chased by monsters.
Yeah, I know. I was looking for it. Okay, chill. I was thinking when I was going to change it. This actually is sort of fitting. Stop. Rejoin. Play the pyre. There, let me see something. But while I'm doing this, figure out a marching or running, sprinting order rather.
Back to the
same spot as
tokens.
where you guys were before. Same location as one.
I think we're basically set up. We just need Aldrich and Dan away and Seema in positions.
Hold on. Let's see. Man, the picture for this random thing is really good. I'm not going to use a pyro when I found something better.
Alright. Do your thing. Ooh.
There we go. Now it's suspenseful. So, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, I guess you guys are just staying in that formation.
Huff, 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 huff.
We're gonna close the line in a bit, though. Pretty fair to assume you start put off as your. Luckily, the ways and streets of the nobles' quarters are wide, albeit some have some occupants, but that's nothing compared to such a capable group as such as yourselves. The 1, 2, 3, maybe sometimes 4 targets, soldiers, Ravager, Legionnaires, I have them recorded as in my notes, get in your way, but I'm assuming Marshall can kill 1, if not 2, potentially 3 in like a single turn, so I'm not even gonna bother. Especially with that fucking axe, as it drinks in the blood of its kin. How cannibalistic, in a good way. Yeah. You guys eventually come into the part of the noble's quarters that occupies the shadow